How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys the most precise bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I had to do my last update on FSKER as it has accomplished my mission. It has made a massive move right where my buy signal was. And I just want to show you guys, it's not just to be brag or anything, but it's just to say this system truly does work. And anyone can do it. You don't need an amazing skill set. You just need to set up everything right, be patient, and only do what the system does and have no bias, right? No, there is no room for bias in this. All right, so I'm going to go over my system. And before I go over get into it, do keep in mind, if you really do want to be a profitable trader and take your trading to the next level, I do have a premium Discord. It's only $6 a month, and you can learn exactly how this system has predicted FSKER to do an over 100% move. And I made a video before the move happened, and that's really what matters, is getting in early and selling those shares to all the chasers so you don't have to worry. It's only $6 a month. You get my exact entries and exits and how the system works with all the education, and that'll be in the link down below into YouTube comments and the description. Everyone likes FSKER now, but the problem is I'm going to show you something here as why it has accomplished the mission, and I would not really get into this trade. So we have the upper band. This red band is a sell zone. The bottom band is a buy zone. It's labeled green. The yellow is your EMA 10, and then blue is your EMA 20. Price has to touch both this EMA 10 and 20 according to time distance. And let me show you guys why exactly that holds true, because this is the most powerful thing you can know. The EMA 10 is going to get hit anything within 2 to 3 weeks. If it doesn't hit within 1 month, that is extremely rare. And sometimes that happens with penny stocks, OTC, but not usually the bigger caps. But it will hit within 2 to 3 weeks. As you can see, we have the time distance here of not getting hit. Guess what happens? Price rushes to hit it. The EMA 20 can take a little longer. Anything like 2 to 3 months, that can absolutely happen. And as you can see, price touches the EMA 20. Now let me show you guys how to get the precise entries, because we can know that is powerful knowledge. I guarantee you it's going to hit it, and it has to hit it. What's going to happen is you want to get price at the lower band with a low K on the KDJ. And when I talk about this, the K rate down here is right here where my cursor is. You want to look for as low as possible. Anything under 5 is very good, and that's where you would see this candle right here was at under 5. This is your accumulation. You would made a nice 10% right in here. 5%, it was up 6%, and then 5. You would put a trailing stop loss to get up to that EMA 20. If it doesn't hit, then fine, you get chopped out, and then you re-add in again. Because these are going to get hit. And as you can see, the EMA 20 is a longer term. I personally don't use the EMA 20 as much, but it is nice to see. And then here is another time distance right in here, and then it gets close and hits it. I didn't really like a lot of the trades. The ones I did like was right in here. This is the one I personally did like, because we have time distance right here. You see all this not getting hit on this EMA 10. And then guess what? We got super duper close to this bottom band. And guess what? I remember this day quite clearly. It was like a 30% run. Everyone was hyped. A lot of people were chasing it. And that's the bad thing. The minute a stock runs, you do not need to be chasing. If you were not in the trade, especially for these pennies, you do not get in. Because this right here created so many bag holders. And you just got to know when to get in and get out. Let's look at the current price action, right? We had time distance starting at 229. And guess what? We hit the EMA 20, 416. Like I said, 2 months, 1 to 2 months is pretty good for the EMA 20. But since this was an OTC, it did take a little longer for the EMA 10. As you can see right in here, we finally accomplished our mission. The algos are happy. They got to do, to a T, they touched this. To a T, they touched this. Now remember, the last time they touched it was right in here. Guess what happened? It goes down. This is a very crucial level. If you can't get above that EMA 20, a lot of downtrend stocks hit their head hard on that, and they flush. So we had this one. And then guess what? Another one. We tried to fake out people. doing an uptrend here, but it cannot sustain it, and it went down again. So this is why it's very important to see this stuff. And I'm going to keep going back. As you can see, we're constantly, in a way, following this lower time frame EMA 10 and 20, and then here's actually another good buy right here. As you can see, when price has time distance within 1 to 2 weeks for this EMA 10, you look for the position, you accumulate down at the lower bands here, and guess what? You get a swift move up here, and then longer term, it hits this EMA 20, making massive gains. So this is why I'm not all for FSKER right now. I was making tons of videos. Everyone can say right down here in the 2 cents, and then it dipped down into the 1 cent. I was saying this is a massive opportunity to make 100% gain. Yes, it's lost thousands percent, and making 100% is not really, that big of a deal, but I'm telling you, if you make 100% at these entries that I'm giving you, you would be freaking ecstatic. So here's what happened. Price has beautiful time distance. One of the longest and best I've seen, because one, it had the bankruptcy news. I did tell people right in here was a nice scalp. As you can see, it hit the lower band, made an easy, I remember it went up pre-market, after hours, it was at least 50% right in there you can made. And then guess what? They halted it on this candle, and then we go down to this candle right in here. You would accumulate literally all these shares right in here. This is where it was just like cheapy shares. Yes, you had to wait about 1 to 2 weeks, but it was totally worth it, because this move right here finalized it 123%, another 64%. It was beautiful, because we did what the Aglos knew they had to do. They had to touch this yellow band. We know that. That is a shorter term target, and we had massive time distance and a massive move to touch it. So we did that, and guess what? The Algos were going to do the EMA 20 right afterward in another day, and when we hit it to a T. Will we resume an uptrend? I'm not willing to take that risk. Could we hit this EMA 10 and go up? That'd be extremely bullish if it did. But if we keep going down to this lower band, I do not want to take that risk, because that is what this chart has been doing ever since. We've been hitting these bands, and we just been keep going down and down and down. Can we reverse? Absolutely, with some amazing news. I totally agree with that. But with my entries, is what I'm saying is, why not take those gains and treat your family out to a nice dinner, because that right there is a solid gain from 2 cents all the way up to 9 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord and actually see alerts like this and learn this system so you can do it yourself, and just have being part of a community, have a support group, this is the community for you guys. Obviously, if you're watching FSKER, you're looking for the bottom. You're like, man, I can't wrap my head around this. It's because you don't see the blueprint. You're looking at it like this. It is impossible to trade FSKER like this. You're like, okay, it goes down here, I'm going to trade the gap. Or right here, it goes down. I'm going to trade this gap right here. We could fill this gap right here, this gap right here. And I'm looking at support right in here, support here, support here. This is not how you want to trade. Everyone can see these. And I know a lot of people were looking at this major support, and then even bigger support right in here. A lot of people got sucked in. And it's just, it's sad, because not a lot of people know, and you don't know better. It took me a lot of years to figure this, develop this, because this strategy, I like finding reversals, and I like trend reversals. The problem is, if everyone followed, follow the trend, why is everyone losing? There's all these glitches that happen, and then it makes you doubt yourself. I like to do the trend reversal, because these trend reversals, as you can see, make massive money. 100%, 60% in 2 days, obviously because it's an OTC, but it works in any stock and any market cap. So I hope you guys really do enjoy this video. If you want to join the premium Discord, go down to the link below, or to my YouTube comments. I'll put it in there. I'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts, and it'll also be in my YouTube description. You can't miss it. It is one of the best communities for only $6 a month. I am not going to charge an outrageous fee, because I know how this is, I know people don't have a lot of money, and I know, I want any account size to do this, and I want you guys to dip your toes in the water. If you don't like it and you're not profitable, then you can leave any time. I totally get that. But you will be profitable, because I've only lost one trade in 8 months and won countless and countless of trades, and I think you can compound your account, pretty well. The goal is to be profitable and do it consistently. and follow a charting system and a system, there's no bias. I look at the chart, does it meet the criteria? And if it does, I'm willing to take that risk, right? And there's accumulation rules that I discussed in my RTK swing trades. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to get my exact entries and my exact exits, and I tell you guys how you should accumulate. And if you want to follow strictly how I've been doing it, that's totally fine, because I've been doing this for over 6 years and do this full time, have financial freedom, doing this one system, and I'm perfecting it because this is the only system I need. We also have brainstorms alerts. These are one of the best day trading alerts if you want to see them. Very high success too. Comes with more risk, but if you're into that, education videos, how to get your chart to look like this, and I have a video on that. So, like I say, guys, it's not to brag and glow saying, "Oh, I knew this was going to go 100%." It's just I had a very good assumption, according to time distance, that this was going to be a big runner. Did I know the topping point? Absolutely, absolutely not. Right in here, you would take some gains off, and if you want to hold for some home run, you trail your stop loss, and right in here is definitely your home run hit. And as you can see, we had this big red candle because it can't sustain this area. But if you guys didn't see this, you'd be like, oh, why is this selling off? It's because of this right here. So hope to see you guys in the premium Discord. I would love to have you. Also, if you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Tell me your average. Tell me what you think of the video. Anything helps a lot, and it helps the algos spread it across YouTube. And it means a lot for me to make more videos. So give it a like. Hope to see you guys in the premium Discord. It'll be in the YouTube comments and description. Peace out.